Hey, back up in the building. Angelic Tarot Work Divination. Felicity here. Going to do a reading for all signs, starting out with Aries, of course. What cycles keep coming back up in our life? What cycle are we in? What could be worked on? What can be changed in our life? So that's the general message that we're trying to unveil here. So starting off with Aries, I already got the cards cut, so I'm going to go ahead and start. But before I start, hang on, let me get some links out here. Peace, love, and light. So this is going to be a general reading for all the signs. What cycle are we in? What we need to be working on, dealing with, what have you. Alright, so personal read will be offered after I read all the signs. Links will be in the description if you do want a personal reading tonight, as well as in the chat. Alright, so we got all the links out there. I'm going to repost one of them. Let me retract this one. Alright, so again, personal readings will be offered after I do the signs. And I'm going to start off with Aries. If you want a personal reading, those are the links to donate. Cost will be $7 for one question. If you want to get on the list, post your information up in the chat room. Alright, so Aries, here we go. Cards already been cut. We got the Purity card. Number 10, which means new cycle, new beginning. We also have the Mother card, regeneration. So Aries, you could be going through a point of starting something new, creating a new frequency for yourself. Because with the regeneration card here, that's showing you coming from out the ashes and to something new. So with the Purity card, that kind of complements and shows that there is definitely a new start with the Aries. Decisions will be in your realm. It will be brought to you. You'll have a lot of options, which can be confusing. Hello, Stacy. Hey, fellow Aries. So even though you're going through this period of, let's say, of change and your enlightenment, because this is an enlightenment change, and you're purifying yourself, getting on that frequency with source, you're going to have temptation. You're going to have things that are trying to take you off your path. And that's what that means. All right, so we're going to pull another tarot, then we're going to go to Oracle cards for Aries, see what we have. All right, so we will have that energy of, I'm not going to say careless, but we won't be worried about too much. We're not going to be afraid to take that next step with the Fool card energy here. Aries is always about going head on. We're headstrong individuals, so we don't mind tackling challenges. Like, we aim for it. So with that energy of the Fool, I'm not surprised to see that come up in the draw for Aries, because we face things head on, and we're not going to worry about the consequences. Half the time we don't worry about the consequences till later. That's what I'm getting here. So I'm reshuffling my Oracle deck. This is again for Aries. Next up is Pisces. Again, accept your new role, Aries. Go ahead and indulge in that new frequency that is opposing on you. This is a time of coming to oneself. Again, we're going to have a lot of abundance and prosperity coming up in this month. However, with that, of course, temptation will arise. It's going to have some obstacles that's going to come up and get in the way of what our purpose is. So let's not let that happen. All right, we got the choices, the Seven of Cups. Okay, we got the food energy. So we want to make sure that we heed this message and stay on task. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, Oracle card. Wow. So patience. Number one thing Aries don't have is patience. So this is something we're going to definitely have to work on. Okay. With the patience card here, things might not come in the speed that we want it to come, but we're talking about divine timing. Okay, so we got to wait on that divine timing. It's always on time. The universe is never late. So we need to be patient and don't allow us, and I'm speaking to myself as well because I'm an Aries, don't make the wrong decision because you're impatient on the right outcome. Really, do not make the wrong decision because you just can't wait for the right outcome. That's what I'm getting overwhelmingly for the Aries. Again, I'm speaking to myself too because I'm an Aries. And I know daggone well, patience, like we want things immediately. We want it to pop off right now. And it ain't always the case. And it can always pop off right now. All right, so this card flew out, share of yourself. Let's not be stingy. Share our gifts. Okay, come to that calling. Aries, don't be selfish. Okay, I feel like that we have a lot to say. So educate the next person. All right, so let's pull from the Moonology cards and see what else we have, whatever messages we have for Aries. Okay, I'm going to reiterate this for those who's just getting in. This is for Aries. Again, patience is calling. There will be a lot of options for us this month. Spirit is saying take your time, wait on divine timing. Let's not worry. Keep that food energy, knowing that our steps are protected by the spirit realms. There's no need to worry about it. There's no need to kind of hold on to the thought and try to control the outcome. All right, we're in a point of regeneration right now. Moving into a new frequency. So let's see what else we have. Bam. I just shuffled these cards, guys. So next card that came out is New Moon in Aries, and we're actually going to have a full moon this month for Aries. All right, it's time to take action. So whatever that's been on our hearts, on our minds, on what we need to do to move to the next step, Spirit is saying go ahead and move on to that. Do not be stagnant in that type of energy when it's time for you to move, because if you don't move on your own, Spirit will move you. Okay? But again, when you make this move, you got to have patience for that outcome. So I hope that makes sense. That's for the Aries. I'm going to move on to Pisces now. See what messages we have for Pisces. I do have to reshuffle that deck, so bear with me on that. All right, Pisces is on the board. What's going on with Pisces this month? What cycles is happening for Pisces and what the Pisces need to be aware of? Spirit. You're welcome, Stacey. I hope that helps. Look, I need to take that on message for myself. All right, so we on Pisces right now. We're gonna pull 2 from Goddess deck and 2 from Tarot, and we're gonna see what messages we have for Pisces in the month of October. What cycle are you in? What do you need to know? Etc. All right, let me go ahead and shuffle this deck. Absolutely, I agree totally. I mean, it's like a daily affirmation. Just get up in the morning and let yourself know everything's working out in divine timing. There's no need for us to put our hands on anything. Once we set the intention, we need to let it go. All right, so Pisces. What's in the works for Pisces in the month of October? What cycle? All right, we got the Emperor card. Not surprised with Pisces. Okay, let me show y'all that. So we got the Emperor here. Pisces tends to stay in the clouds, in their head. However, they are known to be deeply connected with the spiritual realm. So again, seeing the Emperor card come out, I'm saying that there are going to be some spiritual messages coming already for the Pisces, so be aware of that. Be in tune, but do not go too far out. Don't go off on the deep end, Pisces. All right, so we have the Three of Wands that came out in reverse. All right, so again, I just said Pisces gets to the point where they're in their heads a lot. With the Three of Cups in reverse, Pisces, stop worrying about what have been. Okay, we need to look into the future. If you in the spiritual realm, ask the spirit guides about your future. What messages you need to know. Stop looking back on what have been and what could have been, because you can't change that outcome right now, Pisces. You need to move forward. All right. So tarot already has gave some significant messages to Pisces already. Let's see what else we have. All right, so we got the goddess maiden, beauty. So there's beauty in your thoughts. There's beauty in the spiritual realm. Spirit is calling out for you to go out and embracing that energy. Be in nature, okay? Don't be closed in. When you out in nature, I think that's where most of your spiritual messages are going to come from, Pisces. So do not be clogged up in the house in the next couple of weeks. I feel like you got a cycle of renewal going on here, and it's a call to be out in nature. All right, so we got the visionary card for Pisces. All right, so things will come clear if you take time to spend some time in nature. Since you're a water sign, I would say maybe a lake or a pond, something scenic, okay? And embrace that energy. There are some messages coming for you with the visionary card, Pisces. So the cycle I feel like you're in right now is understanding what the spiritual realm is trying to say to you, what messages is coming through. Make sure that you have a clear mind. Make sure you're drinking water and purifying yourself so you can get this clear message. All right. We're going to pull some oracle cards here and see what other messages we have for Pisces. All right, Pisces. Purity. So we had the beauty card, and now the purity card has came out. Go in nature. Purify yourself. Maybe you've been around some bad vibrations, bad energy, and it's kind of tainted your thoughts. So Spirit is requesting for you to go out in nature. Okay? Purify yourself. Drink water, as I stated. That can help. Eat right. Eat to live. Pisces. All right, so we got the Moonology cards here on the shuffling. Let's see what other messages we have for the Pisces. All right, so after the readings, guys, I am offering readings after this. Personal readings with one question. Donation is $7. Okay, so don't let your past hold you back. This is a South Node for Pisces. Maybe you're dwelling into what have. Like I said, you're looking back at what could have been with the Three of Cups in reverse. It's time to move on and accept that it's over. It's gone. Okay? You dwelling in the past, hoping on the outcome, is not going to fix the situation. The Emperor card here is showing you that there's more, and you're going to miss what they're trying to give you if you're holding on to the past. All right? So the visions will be clear. Find some time for yourself. Go out in nature, like I said, around water perhaps, since you are a water sign. Get some clarity. Because being in your head may have clouded your thoughts, your decision making. I'm pulling another card here for you, Pisces. You can see the final message that we have. All right, so receiving from the angels. Like I said, there's some messages coming through. All right, so receiving from the angels, it states, shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. Accept that. They're trying to give you a message. All right, this is for Pisces. Get out of your head. Let it go. Whatever you've been thinking about is in the past and it's something that you cannot change. So Spirit is saying, let it go. There's some visions going to be coming through for you. Get out in nature, clear your mind, go in, a place of water where you can replenish your thoughts and your overall vibration. Okay, so do not dwell on some things that you cannot change, Pisces. That's the message I have for Pisces, and we're moving on to the next sign. All right, next up, we are moving with Taurus. All right, so we're going to see what messages that we have for Taurus. I'm going to put it in chat that I'm reading Taurus right now. All right, Taurus. All right, so Taurus is on the block right now for the reading for October. What cycle are you in, Taurus? What messages that the Spirit will have for you? What can you be looking out for this month? What can you be working on? What could you try to avoid? What have you? So that's the kind of messages we're looking for from the Spirit today. Taurus. All right, this is for Taurus. Taurus energy, Taurus rising, Taurus moon. See what messages we have. Guys, it's important for you to know that it's more than just the sun sign. We do have a moon sign. We have a rising. Okay? And all of that plays a part in our personalities. All right, Taurus, so let's see what we have in tarot. We got the Devil card and the King of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so Taurus, we got something in our vicinity we need to stop. It could be an addiction. It could be a person that we're dealing with that is having that addicting kind of vibration. Spirit is saying we need to let it go. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, this energy is not good for you. Okay? Let's get some clarity here on this. So, I feel like this could be coming from your thoughts, Taurus. Okay? So, be careful of your thought process because you're in a manifestation and you can manifest what you don't want. Okay? So, be mindful of that. The Devil card here came up right. There's some type of addiction. There's some type of hold that you have and you're not trying to let go. And if you keep mussing around in those type of feelings, you're going to manifest that reality. So be mindful of that. All right. So, okay, we have the forgiveness card, Taurus. So something that you need to forgive, and that's probably why the Devil card came out showing here. You need to forgive something. You need to let it go. It's going to ruin the manifestation. Okay? Real deep. Okay? You addicted to something. Okay? Something has been plaguing you, and I believe it has to do with your thought process. Okay? And you cannot manifest what you want if you're holding on to something that's not for you. So Spirit says you need to forgive. You need to let it go. I'm going to pull from the Oracle deck and see whatever messages we have for Taurus. Whatever messages we have for Taurus. You already know that Taurus does have some things going on in their vicinity right now. Forgiveness is being asked. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is stopping your growth, Taurus. Whatever this thing that you're holding on to, it's stopping your growth. And you need to forgive. If someone did you wrong, let it go. Okay, forgiveness is for you and not the other person. Keep that in mind. Forgiveness is for you. All right, so again, take action. It's time to let it go. Forgive that person that did you wrong. Move on with your life. Manifest the things that you really want. If you're dwelling in bad vibrations, then that's all you're going to reciprocate. All right, so we're going to pull from another deck. This is the Gateway Oracle deck. Whatever messages that we have for Taurus. Whatever messages that we have for Taurus. And let this grudge that you holding towards hold you back from your manifestation, because it's on the board. You could be manifesting what you really want. But if you don't forgive, wow, that's a double take action towards. Like, it don't get no more clear than that. You got to take action here. And then we also got taking action here with another one. Embrace life's boundless possibilities. Okay? If you don't embark on new endeavors, then you will never know what else is out there for you. So if you keep finding yourself in the same atmosphere, that means you're reciprocating that same reality. And you're not allowing any room for change. Okay? Again, with the devil card here, it's saying that you have an addiction of some sort. You're holding on to something that's not healthy. You got the King of Pentacles in reverse. It's stopping your growth because you are not wanting to forgive. Spirit is overwhelmingly saying, let it go and take action. Move on from this. Sprint out. And we pulling from the Moonology deck here to see what other messages we have for Taurus. And because I've seen the devil card here and see there's addiction, that you're in the stage of not wanting to forgive, I will pull from the totem deck to see if there's any other messages. This is for Taurus. All right, so a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, Spirit is saying we do have a resolution for you. You have to let go and forgive. Okay? Not everybody's going to be pleasing to us. Not everybody is going... We're not going to like everybody. Okay? Everybody ain't for us and we ain't for everybody. So therefore, take heed to this message. You know, move on from whoever hurt you. Forgive them. Again, forgiveness is for yourself. So you can start manifesting, because we have the manifestation card here. Take what's yours. I feel like Spirit is saying take action and take what's yours, because this negative vibrations you've been hanging on to, not wanting to forgive, holding this grudge, is only holding you back here with the King of Pentacles. It's only holding you back. There's no movement here. Okay? So we're going to pull from the totem deck and see if there's any other messages we have for Taurus. All right, Taurus. So love. Before you can truly love another, you need to open your heart and allow yourself to receive love first. If you open your heart to love, it will flow into your soul. So that's what the spirit guides are saying to you, Taurus. You have to let go this hurtful grudge, hatred, or whatever the case may be that you feel towards this individual. You're only hurting yourself. Get over it. That's the message I have for Taurus. All right, so I'm moving on. Next up is Gemini. And I'm going to shuffle the deck and get on Gemini. Now, that message was pretty deep for Taurus. Okay, Tauruses are stubborn, so it takes a lot for them to change their ways. Sometimes it's hard for them to see any error in their ways because they're so stubborn. That's the bull, so kind of expect that. But I hope you listen out for this message, Taurus. This was definitely for you. All right, so what cycle is Gemini in? What messages that Gemini have out there for the month of October? What hurdles can they avoid? What messages from the spirit realm do they have? Is it a job well done? Is it something they need to watch out for? Okay, so Gemini is on deck. See what messages we have for Gemini. All right, Gemini. I think we shuffled good on this deck. We're going to shuffle tarot. We're going to see what messages is out there for Gemini. The twin. What cycles is Gemini in? Digging deep. Let's see what cycles we have for Gemini. And back of the deck energy, strength for Gemini. Alright, so we're pulling tarot first. And then we're going to move to the oracle deck to define the message. Alright, so we got the Hangman upright. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So there's some work that could be done and we ain't doing it. We're hung up with the Hangman. We're not trying to make a move. Okay, so we're avoiding something is what I'm getting, Gemini. Work to be done and you're not trying to do it. There's conflict, Gemini. Is it conflict with self? Is it conflict with life? But we have conflict and you're not moving. With the Ten of Wands, this is in reverse. Stagnant energy. We're not moving. Okay, we got the Hangman. Something has got us caught up in something and it's posing a conflict on our lives, Gemini. All right, so Gemini, you got boundaries set. Sometimes those boundaries can kind of hinder us. All right, so what I'm seeing here is you're hung up on a situation, okay? It's causing you not to be able to move forward. There's conflict showing up in your life. And I feel like Spirit could be calling for you to put your boundaries up, set a boundary, or that boundary is actually hindering you. We're going to see what the Oracle deck has for confirmation. But there's definitely conflict and you are hung up on something. This is for Gemini. All right, so I'm going to shuffle real good for you, Gemini. We're going to see what messages come out. My fellow Geminis out there. All right. What messages we have for the Gemini? Gemini, you're in need of fulfillment. Okay? We can't get that fulfillment if we're not moving, Gemini. We got to eventually make a decision. Okay? We got to clear off that conflict that we have. All right? So there's no way we can seek fulfillment if we have this conflict posing in our reading. We'll see whatever messages we have. And only you know whatever conflict you're having. Gemini is the twin, so, you know, they are known to be having basically two sides, literally. Okay, maybe the conflict is within self. Maybe, you know, your heart and your mind is not on the same level. There's no balance right there. Could be. We're going to pull another oracle card and see whatever information we have. But it's kind of clear so far for me, Gemini, that, you know, we need to settle what kind of war we have in the inside. All right, so we have fulfillment and manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. Now, with that, that can be a warning sign. What are we dreaming about? Okay, are we going to bed and having good dreams? Are we astral projecting? Are we going to bed in conflict? Are we worrying about something? But something has us caught up in the situation. Spirit is saying that your dreams are manifesting at a high rate. Okay? Don't manifest what you don't want in your life. This is for Gemini. You want to see whatever message we have with the Moonology card? All right, so new moon in Libra, new romantic cycle begins. So there's some possibilities listed out here for you, Gemini. Manifesting dreams, fulfillment. You got a new cycle. Romance could be entering your life, but you cannot be ready for a relationship if you got conflict. So take time to figure out what you're actually fighting with within yourself. Okay? Before you start manifesting things that you don't want. That is the message I have for Gemini. We are now moving on to the next sign. Let's see. Gemini, Cancer. Cancer is next. All right, so let's see what messages we have. What cycle is Cancer in? What messages do they need to hear at this time, Spirit? Okay. Is there any hurdles they need to overcome? Any potential issues they need to avoid? Gonna see what we have. Now reading Cancer. All right, let's see what Cancer has. That's my song right there. Move fast. Hey. On the Cancer. Let's see what we have. Cycles, baby. Let's see what y'all in right now. Try to give it a good shuffle here. The Ace of Pentacles is popping out. We're going to put it back in to see if it come up again. And this is for Cancer. Okay. So while I'm shuffling this deck, feel free to make sure you check me out on Twitter for daily tarot messages. Also, look me up on Instagram, AngelicTarotWork. There are messages posted there on a daily basis as well as motivational memes, uplifting the collective. Alright. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. I appreciate all that. This is a new channel I'm trying to grow. So I appreciate that. See what we got for Cancer. And what messages we have for Cancer Spirit. What cycles are they going through? What can they avoid? What messages do they need to hear? Let this reading be clear and concise for them on the messages. So I'm cutting the deck. We're going to start off with the tarot. So we have the Seven of Wands. And that came in reverse. Seven of Wands is a card that can pose conflict. It can also pose hard work. But when it comes in reverse, it's going to be the opposite of that. Okay, so maybe you are at a pivotal moment in your life where you're trying to figure out what's the best way to go for yourself. Okay, it could be involved with work, Cancer. All right, Cancer, so we also have the Six of Cups. Okay, so you have that giving energy. But with this Seven of Wands in reverse, we need some confirmation on that. So we're going to see whatever cards come out. All right, so expression for Cancer. And then we have cycles. So there's possibly some cycles that we're going through, Cancer. Okay, and I feel like this is surrounding work. Are we overgiving? Is someone using us at work? You know, or is work prospering and you just not liking it? Something about work. Okay, and it's saying that you need to express your true feelings, Cancer. This is not something we need to bottle up. And with Cancer energy, Cancer sometimes does not like to share their feelings. They're a crab, okay? They keep it all in the inside. So I'm feeling like that this is a cycle for you that you need to learn how to express yourself on a deeper level and go after what you want. Okay? We have the, like I said, the Six of Cups here that came upright. And you are a very giving person. Could it be maybe that someone's taking advantage of you on the work front? That could be possible. We're going to pull from Oracle and see what other messages we have. Shoot, I don't even want Cancer. I'm already ready for something to drink. All right, so Cancer, going through a cycle at this time, okay? Spirit is saying that you need to come out and express what you truly want. All right, feels like things has been kept in. Okay, looks like on the work front that you don't have people that meet, you know, they're not your spirit. Should I say your soul tribe? So you need to watch out for your surroundings. Something is conflicting at work. And maybe that's causing you not to want to say anything, but Spirit says you need to speak up. Spirit is calling for you to express yourself. Okay, and this is probably a cycle that you need to go through. because with the crab energy, again, crabs really keep a lot. He's water sign. They keep a lot inside. They don't really express how they feel. Okay? Spirit is saying you need to say what's on your mind. I am feeling really strong that this is coming from the work front. All right, but I shuffled this deck, so let's see what messages we have. Wanders. Okay. So I feel like with this card that we're wandering off as that crab energy and we're avoiding something phenomenal in our life. Like we need to wake up and adhere to what Spirit is saying. All right? Don't wander off. Stick there and deal with whatever Spirit is saying that you need to deal with. Okay? Let's pull another oracle card here for Cancer. All right, let's see what else we got for Cancer. But yeah, overwhelmingly, I'm like, you've been putting in your work. You've been putting in your all your effort at work. Okay, you're a giving person. You don't mind helping the next person, but you feel like your work is in vain. This popped out. You feel like your work is in vain, and you need to express how you truly feel. All right. Cherish himself. I accept and love myself. So we can't be so giving that we forget to love ourselves. We can't be so giving, Cancer, that we end up wandering off from our own self. Okay, so that's what these cycles I see is coming up for you. Express how you truly feel. Don't let anyone take advantage of you. Okay? I'm not saying be selfish, but sometimes we get to a point that we take away from ourselves. And we should be mindful of that. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck. See whatever messages we have for Cancer. This is pretty in-depth right here, Cancer. And, I don't know a lot about Cancers, but from what I do know, this is kind of making sense. I do know they have that crab energy. They're secretive. They work a lot. They're not a stranger to hard work. But you don't want to be working hard. Spirit says work smart, not hard. Okay? And when you're working, let's make sure we're working for the right things. We don't want to work for someone that's keeping us in limbo, that's stabbing us in the back. Like, we don't want that type of work. Alright, so let's see. Your dreams need a practical plan. That's the full moon in Taurus for Cancer. So that's probably why the wandering card came up. What you've been trying to do is not practical. We need something practical that makes sense. And this defines this card here. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so it's not practical what you're doing. And eventually it's going to burn you out. So watch yourself, Cancer. Alright. Moving on to the next. Leos are on deck. Leos are on deck. Reshuffle. And see what cycles that we have for the Leo. Now, I'm Leo ascending, so I will take some of this message for myself as well. It's like fire all in my chart, which means I'm extremely high-headed when really when I don't even expect to be, but I can be a high-head. Aries energy, Leo rising. I got Moon and Virgo, so kind of like I needed something to down all that fire on. All right, so Leo, you on deck here. We're gonna see what cycle you in, what messages the Spirit will have, what you need to watch out for. Are we on the right track? Do we need to make a U-turn? Do we need to go left? Do we need to go right? All right, what cycle is Leo in this month of October? And what messages do we need to disclose for the Leos? Let's see. 3. Leo on deck. Leo's on deck. These cards starting to thick. I'm gonna put these cards to work. Alright, Leo. What messages do we have for the Leo? What cycle are they going to be in for the month of October? Alright, Leo. And we're about to go in. Alright, so we have the King of Cups, Leo. So it seems like you, right, so far you intact, got the emotions intact. It's not nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, you're a blessing to someone. Let's see what else we have. Alright, so we got the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, Leo. Let's get some confirmation here. The Works card. And the Purifier. Alright, so with this, it seems like to me, Leo, that your cycle that you're going through right now is kind of making sense of the divine. So that divine energy, your yin and yang, you're trying to bring it in balance. Okay, so with the Purifier here, all those bad vibrations, that frequency that you were on is now in the midst of changing. Alright, with the Queen of Pentacles here, the outcome I'm seeing for you is good on the work front. Emotions is good, but we need to balance this out. Alright, steadiness. Things seem to be moving slowly, but use this time to take advantage and gather your resources and rebuild your energy. You are going to need it. So purify your energy. Okay, take a step back, sit down, think about some things. With the Queen of Pentacles here, you are a person of great knowledge. You can help the next. You're well off. All right, so let's just keep that in balance. Work on them chakras so we can reach ascension. So you can't just give up and say, I'm financially good, I'm emotionally good, but are you taking care of your insides? Have you purified your soul? Have you paid attention to what your soul wants? And I don't know why I was called to pull that totem card for you, Leos, but I did, and steadiness is what came out. So keep going on the same track. Like, keep your same, whatever direction you're going in right now, stay on track. Things are going good, but I'm having the message come through that you do need to purify. You need to balance yourself and pay attention to your chakras. Because it feels like Leo is good on everything on the outward end, but your inward is not. So we need to do some inner searching, some inner balance is what I'm getting. Okay, so it's not just our outer realm. We have an inner realm that we need to take care of too. So we're going to see whatever messages we have for Leo. And after that, we're going to move on to Virgo. Alright, so that fell out. Healing chaos. Again, this is an inside thing. Middle, inside that cone. And that's where it stems from. So, Leo, we need to be taking care of our insides. Is it the health front? Maybe what we're eating. It could be on the mental front. But everything on the outside of Leo is looking good. So we just need to pertain to our insides. This could be on the soul level. It might not be physically inside. It could be a spiritual inside. Hope that makes sense. Let's see what other messages we have. Yeah, definitely. Leo, it's more than just what you see on the surface. You gotta check that inside out and do some work there. Spirit is saying we need to go ahead and work it out with the chakras, make sure we align. Okay, and that is the 3 numerology cards. 3 is very significant. All right. See what other messages we have for Leo. And see, chaos could be a mind thing too. Healing chaos in the mind. Maybe our thoughts are not aligned of what's going on the outside of us. And if our thoughts are not clear, eventually it's going to tell what's on the outside. All right, so the cycle right here for you, Leo, is to work on your thoughts. Stay on your steady pace, but work on your thoughts. Get in balance. All right, whatever messages we have. Healing the past. So you're dealing with something from the past, Leo. And this has been something plaguing on your outside. To everybody, you're looking fine. There's no issues. But the inside, you need a healing. I don't know. I just want to make this funny. You need a healing, child. Okay? You need a healing. You need a healing. You need a healing. Because I have healing twice. Healing chaos and healing the past. So there was some chaos in your past that has been plaguing on your mind, and that spirit is saying, step into my future with strength and clarity. Okay? So this is your future right here. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. All right? But we also have to purify. We got to purify our thoughts. We got to purify our minds. Because if our minds are not clear, then nothing else is going to go right. Okay? So take care of that front, Leo. See what else we got for Leo. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, full moon in Capricorn. So Leo, again, all you got to do is keep going and deal with that mind front. You're going to heal this chaos. You're going to heal those wounds of the past. And everything else is going to fall into place, is what I'm getting. So there's no need to worry. You're good. All right, so I hope that message came through for the Leos. I'm going to move on to Virgo and see what we got. But that was pretty deep, Leo. Deal. Don't ignore this message. Virgo's up next. Virgo's up next. It's a good time for me to take another drink. It's tea, y'all. It's tea. For those that, what she drinking on? Tea. That's it. If it was a wine bottle, then you know I'm on my wine. Anywho, Virgo. What cycle is Virgo in? And that came out while I was shuffling. Alright, so there's a sacrifice posing with Mother Mary. Okay, maybe something we need to get rid of, Virgo. Only you know what that is. It seemed like this is sacrifice posing. Alright, because I was shuffling those cards and that fell out, so I feel called to go ahead and let it stay there. But I usually don't pull from this deck first. But that came out for you, Virgo. Alright. Ah, that was quite the cut. Alright, so let's see what tarot messages we have. What cycle is the Virgo in at this time? What messages do we have for Virgo? Is there anything Virgo could avoid? Change ship on? Messages of their journey? Do they need to make a right or a left or a U-turn? What cycle is Virgo in, Spirit? And with the sacrifice card already on the board, this is going to be quite interesting. Okay, we're going to see what messages we have for Virgo. Got to light up some sage here. We did a reading for Leo, and I was like, whoa. That was pretty deep. So let me get this sage burning here. And then we're going to dig into what we got for Virgo. All right. Virgo is Venus, the Virgin. So I'm not, it's making sense. Well, maybe this Mother Mary came out with this energy with Virgo. All right, because we are dealing with Venus, which is the feminine, and Virgo is the Virgin. So far, we got that. So let's see whatever messages come out. Got two flyers. Wow. Okay. The two cards, Queen of Wands, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. So we just ended a cycle, and maybe that we had to sacrifice something due to the cycle that we just ended, Virgo. So we had some heartache perhaps. Something went wrong. This is the end of it. Okay. 10 is completion. Okay, so that's I want to not really say completion. 10 means new. It's starting a new cycle. It don't get any worse than what you already have been through. All right, so again, we got Mother Mary on board. Sacrifice. So maybe you had to sacrifice something to get yourself out of this turmoil, but it's over. You got the Queen of Wands here. It taught you something. So you didn't come out of it with nothing. The lesson was learned. Okay? You learned whatever you needed to learn, and you sacrificed what you needed to sacrifice, is what I'm getting. Let's see whatever messages we have. We're going to pull another card from the Goddess deck. Okay, ecstatic union, Shakti. All right, so maybe you're reuniting yourself with who you truly are. Okay, you're coming into balance. You are heeding messages. So sometimes, Spirit takes us through things in order for us to move and grow. So a lot of us, if we don't go through what we go through, then we don't learn. Okay, we stay in the same energy, we cannot progress. So, the Ten of Swords and the sacrifice being here, you had to go through this transitional point because now you're ready to move into this Shakti energy. Excuse me, you're ready to embrace your inner self, your inner being. Okay, this card is the ecstatic union, meaning you're knowing the deeper parts of yourself. It's going on a deeper level. So that's pretty good, okay? Whatever you went through just recently, Virgo, it's over with, but you got to take the message from it and be better from it. All right, pull an oracle deck now. Pull an oracle deck. Let me check my stuff here. All right. And release. So what you went through started anew. You learned from this situation, and now you are releasing everything that's not for you. So you're at the stage of releasing right now, entering into that ecstatic union where your chakras are being balanced. You have the goddesses by your side. That's a beautiful reading so far. Although you had to go through something, this flipped out. Okay, there's going to be some ecstatic things going on your inner front. All right, so true magic is abounding in your life. Okay, but you got to release that. Oh, you're at a season right now that you're letting go all your old thoughts and making room for a new thought process. All right. So, let's see what the Moonology cards have for you, Virgo. Let's see what we got. All right, Virgo. Oh, wow, that popped out. Your hard work is paying off. So whatever transition you just went through, you did your hard work, okay? You need to release it, believe in this magic, and embracing this new endeavor that is, over your life at this time. All right? Your hard work is paying off. I feel compelled to pull from Totem deck, see what final messages we have for Virgo who just overcame something significant in their life. All right? Queen of Wands energy, that it made you a better person. You made a sacrifice to move forward. Okay? You have released things that were not meant for you. And now you're about to enter an ecstatic union. Okay? Your hard work is paid off. So you should be enlightened with that. Friendships are fantastic when there's equality in the relationship. And maybe it's time to undertake a quick audit of your friendships to ensure they are reciprocal. Okay, so you might need to release some people that you've been dealing with. Okay, maybe some of those people were the reason why you went through what you went through. Because I have release here, and then with the discretion card, that maybe while you were in your transition, maybe Spirit showed you those people wasn't for you. Okay? Maybe those people were the reason why you actually went through that transition. And Spirit is saying release that. Okay? Even though it's good to have friends, all the friends that's in your vicinity might not be your friends, Virgo. And you need to watch out for that. Okay? So Libra, you about to be on board. That's the messages I have for Virgo. I hope that helped. Hope it makes sense. And get you started for this month of October. Libra is next. Libra in the house. And it's still Libra season, so we got to shout out to those Libras. My son just had a birthday. He turned up proper, like I'm sure. Love my Libras. My dad was Libra. I have a sister Libra. Shoot. Libras is like deep in my family. Sister Libra. Niece Libra. So let's see what cycles you guys are entering in. What you could be watching out for. What you need to watch out for. Do you need to make a U-turn? Left, right. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. Alright? We're going to find out exactly what we can be watching out for. Or maybe it could be a congratulations from the universe that you're on the right track. Some people are doing good. Some people have messages out there that need to get brought across to them. Okay? I am that medium that delivers those messages from the spiritual realm. Okay? Take it as a heads up. Alright? Every month is a new month to do something different, start something different. Dear hearts, we are not meant to be stagnant, staying the same point. The routine thing, some people like it, but it's not meant. Okay? We are meant to grow. Just like we see the seasons change, we're meant to go through that. We're meant to go through things and change. Okay? If you wake up every day and have the same type of life day in and day out, then you're not growing. You're missing something. I'm sorry I'm not trying to be nobody's mom on that, but I just felt the need to say that. Alright, life is about change. Alright, Libra. Something fell out. Wheel of Fortune. Alright, so Wheel of Fortune card came out for Libra. I was just shuffling. I wasn't about to pull from this deck, but when it comes out like that, message is meant for you. So at this time, there is the Wheel of Fortune. I don't see this card as a negative, but it can be a negative if you're not watching what you're doing. Okay, but this wheel is going to go. Okay, so that means there's opportunity there for the Libra. You got to go out and seize the opportunity. All right, you got to go out there and seize that opportunity, Libra. Still shuffling the deck here. All right, so we know Libra is in a realm. It is their season, but you're in a realm to get that Wheel of Fortune. All right, to have that prosperity, to have that abundance within their life. Okay? So basically, it's like the universe saying, you want this or you want that? Take your pick. So let's see whatever messages come out for Libra. What cycle are they in? All right. We cut the deck. All right, Libra. King of Cups. King of Cups. All right, we know we got the Wheel of Fortune out there. Let's see what else we have. All right, so we have the Six of Swords, but it came in reverse. Okay. Something in the background possibly can come back up. All right, full Goddess deck. Got that ecstatic union coming back up. So this energy is definitely within the realms for all of us, I'm feeling like, because this card came up twice, Shakti, ecstatic union, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, but with this Six of Swords in reverse, let's get some clarity here. If it's in a vicinity where we're not grasping it, okay, it's like a thought that you're pushing away. So I feel like that the thought that came up, a symbolic thought has came up, and you have kind of like not paid attention to it. Again, the Wheel of Fortune is posing itself, so you have an option. You can go this way, you can go that way. The wheel can go back, the wheel can go forward. Okay, and I said earlier, this card doesn't necessarily weigh with damage. You're going to reap whatever comes from that. Okay? Creativity. Okay, maybe there's something symbolic, is something that one of your spiritual gifts that makes you a very creative person, writer, singer, something on the creative, maybe you're a painter, okay? Something on the creative realm for you. So, but the thought has came up and you kind of like pushed it back, like, So don't miss this. You have the Wheel of Fortune. If it's something that you've been thinking about, your spiritual gift, something you're creative with, maybe you're writing, you're a singer, or you're a painter of some sort. Go ahead and dive in that. The Wheel of Fortune says you would do good in that. We all came down here with our own gifts. Don't be afraid to dive into your gift, okay? And don't let money be the reason why you don't want to go after your heart's desire. All right, that's what I'm getting. We're going to pull here from another oracle. But we know we got creativity, Wheel of Fortune, and ecstatic union. Focus. Don't lose ourselves. Stay balanced and focused. I think the Spirit is calling for you to do something on the creative end, okay? Some of you have been thinking about something creative, maybe wanting to start your own business, maybe, hell, it might be a YouTube channel, who knows? But whatever it is, stick to it. Stay focused on it. The Wheel of Fortune poses here that you can get exactly what you're looking for. But I feel like with the Six of Swords in reverse, that message you're not heeding to. So be mindful of that. Let's see what else we have. All right, standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. So again, stand firm in what you really want to do. Believe in yourself. Okay? Whatever creative calling that you have, believe that you can get it done. Believe in yourself. Don't let that vision that you had about what you wanted to get into just pass you by. All right? Spirit is out there with the Wheel of Fortune saying, hey, all you got to do is get the mind frame, get the thought process. Okay? You can't just continue on dreaming about something and not making a step forward. At some point, we got to step forward. All right, let's see what else we have for Libra. All right, let's see. Personal issue reaches resolution. So, I feel like this has been bothering you for a second, Libra. You've been thinking about it, thinking about it. Should I do it? Should I not? Go for your dreams. Okay, only you can make that step. Go for your dreams. That's the message I have. Next up, we are going with Scorpio. That's Scorpio energy out there. And we will be having a moon in Scorpio coming up very soon. It's a time for renewal. A time for doing things that we've been putting on hold. That could be another message for you too, Libra. Stop thinking about it. Stop putting it on hold. Go after what you really want. Sometimes things are only there for a season. We don't take and jump on it when the opportunity presents itself to us. We lose out on it forever. All right, so don't let this pass you by. All right, we're shuffling the deck for Scorpios. What cycle is Scorpio in? What messages do they need to hear? Do they need to make the U-turn, turn around, go back, make a right, make a left? What they need to watch out for? Are they on the right track? Okay, so let's see what we have for Scorpios. Water sign. I don't have nothing against you water signs, but I tell you, y'all are definitely some unique individuals. Very unique. We're going to see what messages we have for the Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio cutting the deck. Let's see what else we got. What cycle is Scorpio in? Okay. See, after Libra season, it's Scorpio season. So you guys, like I said, the moon is moving into your sign shortly. So take heed to this message to get drawn. Yes, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, please let it fly. And if it does, take heed to the message. Okay? Tower moment. Tower moment. All right, Scorpio, so there's going to be a tower moment coming. This means you're being shaken up. There's going to be a transition opposing on your life that you need to be mindful of. Okay, it's time to get away from whatever that you were around. Okay, this is the time to move forward. So this transition, it feels like that you had been forced into it almost. Okay, but the Six of Swords is telling me that it's time to move forward. Okay, lick your wounds, let this tower moment transpire, and come up with a game plan on how you're going to move forward. All right, so you have been a victim of your thoughts. All right, do not let your thoughts haunt you. Let this tower moment go and move on from it. Learn from whatever this tower moment is bringing you, but do not become a victim of your thoughts. Okay, this person is in a box. They're alienating themselves. They're like drained up from the thoughts that they're keeping. Serious message for the Scorpio. I'm gonna have to do some sage after this one. So we got the World card here, Goddess of the World, Gaia. Confirmation here, because I see that there's a transitional point and that you're moving away from something, Scorpio, and that thoughts have been plaguing the mind. Okay, so confirmation on the World card. What message does Scorpio need to hear from that? Pulling out an oracle deck here. We're going to pull 3 oracle cards. Messages is for Scorpio. All right, so you were at a standstill. Again, your thoughts are clouding your mind. You're at a standstill. Drop the card here. You're not moving. So maybe Spirit is saying don't move right now. Okay, but I'm gonna get some more confirmation for you. I do know that the thoughts you're keeping has been trapping you. The Tower moment is present in your reading, and you're walking away from something, starting anew. Okay, Spirit is saying stand still. I need some confirmation on that, Spirit. You also have the World card here. Let's see what else we got. Now there will be water signs. I should have known this was going to be deep. Scorpio. Stand still. Woo. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so you need a practical plan. We got full moon in Taurus, Scorpio. So I feel like the Spirit is saying that you need to change your thought process. Do not allow this to be a pessimism to yourself. Don't be closed up in a box thinking you don't have nowhere to go. All right, standing still as in to think this through and come up with a practical plan to move out of this Tower moment. This is what I'm getting so far. You need to come up with a practical plan to come out of this Tower moment. Okay, we still have the World card here, and that's a major arcana card, so I'm going to get some confirmation on that. All right. Childlike wonder fills my life. So Spirit is saying that, again, you need to get those thoughts aligned. Okay? You're putting yourself in this box like you don't have nowhere to go because of the Tower moment present. You're moving slowly away from the issue, but you have not got yourself out of it yet. You're at a standstill point. And what Spirit is saying, you need to come up with a practical plan. Return to childlike energy, your childlike consciousness, where things were clear, where you were able to not stress about everyday life. All right, we're going to see what other messages we have for Scorpio, but that's what I'm getting so far from the cards I've drawn. And maybe this World card is stating to me that you're in your own world, okay, which is creating hell on you and this Tower moment because the thoughts that you have been keeping are not, like, they're not real. Like, you're making your own hell. That's what I'm getting. Some confirmation, Spirit. Self-love. Self-love is not egotistical. It shows you and others that you are worthwhile and you deserve love in all of its many forms. So with the pessimism card here, and then it says self-love. So Scorpio, please take time to love yourself. Return to that childlike consciousness, okay? Even though you're at a standstill and you can't coming out of this Tower moment, life is not over, okay? It's not the end of the world, believe me. So you're going through this Tower moment, obviously, to wake you up and to move you out of that vibration that you were endeavoring in, okay? So keep that in mind. That's the message I have for Scorpio. Get out of your thoughts. Take some time to get those thoughts aligned. All right, make sure you're thinking clearly. You're moving out of this Tower moment. Spirit is requesting a conscious-like mind. Love yourself and come up with a practical plan to get yourself out of this Tower moment. Hope that helps, Scorpio. All right. And now, without further ado, we're going to do Sags. Sagittarius is on the board. If I ain't spell that right, oh well. Sagittarius is on the board, about to read for Sags right now. See what cycle that Sagittarius is in. What messages does the Spirit Realm have for the Sagittarius? Are you on the right track? Do you need to make a U-turn? You need to back up, make a right or left. Are you on the right track? We're going to find out. So we're going to see exactly what cycle you're in. And I believe the moon may still be in Sagittarius, but it was only going to be there for a couple of days. So let's see what messages we have to say. Alright, so after Sag, we're going to do Capricorn, then Aquarius, and that ends all the signs. I will open up for readings. If you want a reading, personal reading, you can email me. Link is in the description. If you want a reading live, donate $7 and you can get your one question answered. Alright, please like and subscribe to the show if you're digging the messages that's coming through for the signs today. I appreciate the love. Alright, we good on shuffling. Let me get this deck here. Alright, Sagittarius. Alright, so that fell out, Chrome Resurrection. Again, I don't even pull this card first because if it fell out, we're going to go ahead and roll with it. So something, you know, it was a dark patch for you, Sagittarius. At one point, you are coming out from that. When you see the Chrome card here, Resurrection, that means you resurrected like the Phoenix. You came from out the ashes and now you're something beautiful. Okay? Meaning you're no stranger to the dark side. You're not afraid to go in yourself and fix whatever's wrong. And when you fix whatever is wrong, you come back stronger every time. So that is a phenomenal. All right, so let's see what tarot cards coming out. The Fool energy. So at this time, you're not worried about too much. It seems like you are on your way. You could be traveling soon. The sun is out. Everything's good. So the resurrection that you had was good for you. So with that Fool energy, do be careful. Let's not be blinded. Okay, but yeah, so far so good. Fool upright energy. Like the world is your oyster this time. Whatever you put your hands on will come in fruition, is what I'm getting. Carefree, no stress, and that's always a good thing. Always a good thing. All right. Let's see what else we got to say. All right, Sag. Got the Devil card that came out upright. Some addiction that we have, something that we're tied to that we have not let go. Let's be mindful of that. We're going to get some confirmation. Beware of illusion. Okay, because maybe the Devil card is coming up here as something we need to watch out for, we be thinking about. Because sometimes we can get to the point of thinking a situation is worse than what it is supposed to be. Okay, so let's take life for what it is. We got the Fool energy, okay? But something we need to let go. I don't know. It could be addiction. It could be a person. It could be on the... Whatever you're thinking about is not real. All right? Which kind of brings back to the Fool card here. Let's not step into something that is not real. All right? All right, so let's see what other cards we have for Sag. All right, Sag, it's posing for courage here with the Oracle card. Maybe we need courage to stop our thought process. We need courage to move on. Maybe with the Fool card here, we are not actually seeing the endeavor for what it is. Spirit says have courage. Okay, keep that Fool energy. But let's be mindful of the Devil card that came out. Don't let your addiction or your thought process or the illusion that's posing up with this Wind card, they got a lot of energy on it, stop you from your endeavors. Okay? Remember, you have a crown energy with this goddess resurrection. You have came from the bottom before. So you can do it again. Have courage in that. I'm getting a sense of whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing right now, is a lot of work for you. And maybe you're saying, hey, I'm not good enough. I can't get it done. Yes, you can. Okay? Because you've done it before many, many times. You have came down from the bottom and made it to the top. Okay? Watch that thought process, though. Watch your thought process. We're going to pull another oracle card and get a little confirmation on the other cards that we have here. All right, so these cards are starting to stick a little bit. All right. I'm bringing forth new dynamic energy into the world, giving birth. So you birthing on something new, something that you've been working on is coming to fruition at this time. Spirit says have courage to keep moving. All right, do not get into the illusion that you can't do it and it's not going to work out. Keep the full energy, because if you stay in this illusion, that devil card is going to come to pass. Okay? Don't get caught up with that. Remember who you are, and remember that you can get through it. I had 2 cards to fill out for SAG, so we're going to pull both of them. First card here is confidence, which basically I said, you need to believe in yourself. So you confuse confidence with ego. There is no shame in confidence. It's about knowing who you are and what you want. And most importantly, having the courage to stand on your own power. There it is, courage. Confirmation. Stand on your own power. Get out the illusion that you can't do it yourself. You're giving birth to something new. Crone here shows that you have that resurrection energy. Whatever happens to you, you always come back on your feet and better. All right? Well, that was pretty deep. Resilience. Someone is protecting you from the truth because they are worried about your response. It's not the decision to make. You're tougher than you think. All right? So it could be somebody on the work front that's not being honest. Could be someone, a family member or something, that's not being honest with you. And you can take it. So check your surroundings. That's probably what this devil card is all about. Check your surroundings. Someone is not being honest with you. Okay? Someone is lying. And we need to check that. And I know SAG don't deal with no lies. They don't like that deception shit. So move on with that. All right? So that means clear path. Check your surroundings. Make sure the people are for you, that is rowing in your boat and not putting a hole in that sucker and making your ass drown. Okay? You want to pause for a second? I'm going to pull the last card for Sagittarius. We're going to move on to Capricorn after SAG, and then finish up with Aquarius. All right, but give me a second. Got a little hot up in here. All right, SAG, we're going to finish up with the Lunology card here and see whatever messages. SAG spread had me pull 2 totem cards that just fell out. So it was clarity. Needed that. Let's see the last message we have in regards to transitional. Okay. All right, work through your fears. I mean, come on. Stop telling yourself you can't do it. All right? Jump out there and go full-fledged, SAG. That's the message that we have for you. Full-fledged. We're not letting nobody stop us from what we are worth. We have to have the courage to move forward. Okay? This is for SAG. Pretty evident on what's going on here with SAG. Again, don't forget what I said. There's someone in your vicinity that's not right. They're not true. Watch out for that snake shit. Okay? Have confidence to move forward. Have courage to go after your dreams. You are a person that has been down and has resurrected many times before. Like, this is nothing for you. This is like second nature. You know what you need to do. All right? I'm going to change the dialer here. We're going to move on to Capricorn and see what cycles Capricorn going through and what messages we can possibly relate to Capricorn. Do they need to back up, U-turn, right, left? Exactly what Capricorn needs to know. Try to do a little shuffling as I put these cards up, so I don't have to shuffle so much when I actually do the reading. Right. These cards, Capricorn, you are on deck. You are next. I don't feel that way about Capricorn. Don't mind me. We're going to be starting with the Capricorn reading in just a moment. After that, I'll be open up for readings. Capricorn, you are next. You're taking a drink of water. Been on live for an hour and a half now. All right, Cap. Let's see what we have. Thank you for being patient, guys. Running through 12 different signs. There's a lot. Okay, so I appreciate the patience. We're going to go and get started on Cap and see what particular cycle is Cap in right now. Is there any other messages? Is there any messages, should I say, out there for Cap? Are they on the right track? Do they need to make a U-turn, make a right, make a left, turn it around, what? So we're going to get some clarity here. Capricorn the GOAT. Capricorn that works a lot. Capricorn is about their money. For real. Most Caps, though, you know, they don't be too much on that lovey-dovey stuff. And I'm speaking on the male energy of what I've seen so far. Like, they are into own business type thing. Then you need to consider yourself a good person, a lovable person, because it takes a lot to get Capricorn off that money tip. Trust and believe. It drives them. All right. Capricorn, the cycle are you in this month of October? Right. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. Guess we said this came in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's see what else we got. Cleansing and conflict. All right. So with the cards that been pulled so far, I will say that, yeah, you've been partying, you've been celebrating. That previously, someone posed a partnership to you of some sort that you did not want to participate in. Spirit saying that partnership, going into this business with this person. Okay, so something that you've been thinking about. Spirit is saying that you need to cleanse yourself. Okay, spiritual bath, being around water, clearing your mind. Okay, Capricorn, again, you're probably too much focused on the outer realm endeavors instead of focusing on your inside, your inner self, your inner being, your conscience, your soul. You haven't been focused on that. Spirit is saying you need to clean it up. And you need to focus on that, because if you do not, you're going to bring yourself into conflict. Let's see what else we have. Release. Okay? Spirit is saying you need to release what's not good for you. Okay? Cleans that body. And I'm speaking on the spiritual note. You got some things in your vicinity that is not good for your soul, that can possibly deteriorate you. You are blocking blessings because you're not wanting to be in a community type work. You don't want to work with no one else. Why is that, Capricorn? You don't have to do everything yourself. We got 2 5s here, conflict and cleansing. So it's like if you don't cleanse yourself and start anew, cleanse your, vibrations, you're going to be in conflict. This card fell out. Receiving from angels, shimmering wings, and angels embrace me with love. Okay, so there is some prosperity that the universe is trying to give out to you, Capricorn, but you've been kind of like a knucklehead, and you're not taking it. Spirit is proposing a celebration in unions, not for solo. Like, this is a union. This is not something for just solitude, just for you. So get your spiritual blessing, your spiritual gift. Stop being all for self, is what I'm getting here from the spiritual realm. Be open to work in group settings. Okay, you can find, people, like-minded people that want the same things you want. Maybe you'll find something new that you never knew about. So embrace the community, embrace your friends, embrace people that wants to help. I feel like this is some type of business transaction that you was not wanting to get into. But Spirit's saying that would have been helpful. Okay? On a personal note, there is some soul work that needs to be done. Spirit is saying you need to release it, receive from your angels, and do a cleansing on your inside. Okay? So that's what I got for Capricorn so far. Emotions are running high. You're under a supermoon, Capricorn. So maybe you are caught up because maybe you realize that decision you made was the wrong decision, and you caught up with how you're feeling about it. Okay? And maybe it's throwing some type of conflict. The Spirit says you need to release that. You need to let it go. It's not good. So we're going through this life and we're going to make bad decisions. We got to learn from them. That's the key. Okay? We are not exempt from making mistakes. But what we need to do from these mistakes that we make is learn from them. Okay? And when I see this cleansing card here, it represents number 5. It talks about our emotions. Okay? So it looks like that maybe you have been hurtful to more than one person, and you need to make amends within that. You need to make amends and do that cleansing. This is for Capricorn. I'm going to pull from the totem deck. See what other messages we have for Capricorn. We're going to finish this out with Aquarius. If we don't have any reading requests, we're going to go and close the show out after the Aquarius. All right, so let's see what the totem deck has. Okay. Whatever message we have for Capricorn in regards to dealing with their emotions, releasing what's not for them, cleansing themselves, avoiding this conflict that they have in this reading. All right, ask yourself the question you often ask everyone else. What do you need? What do you need? Listen to the answer and respond actively, committedly as you do for others in your life. All right, so it's a call out here. Your emotions are high, Capricorn. Spirit is saying you need to release something. And ask yourself what exactly is what you need. Because maybe it's not clear. And like I said, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is on the work front. Something that you was avoiding, maybe a transaction that you let go, and it's causing you like, damn, I made a mistake, I messed up, I shouldn't have did that. But other opportunities will come up, but you got to release that shit. You got a clear path right now for you to receive. That's the message I have for Capricorn. Take it in. I'm about to move on to Aquarius. Y'all know about Sade. Old school for you right there. All right, ending this out with Aquarius. You are next. Okay, what cycle is Aquarius in? What do they need to know? What do they need to watch out for? Do they need to make a U-turn? Keep steady, make a right, left? What exactly does Aquarius need to know in this month of October? Okay? Shuffling the deck. Find out what Aquarius needs to know. All right. This is for Aquarius. The cycle for October. Messages. And you can take heed to. What things to avoid. And the overall for the month of October of Aquarius. I feel like I need to really shuffle this deck here. See what we get for Aquarius. The last of the zodiac signs. The last ones that I read anyway. I probably didn't go in order, but I always start off with Aries. Always start off with Aries. And these cards are not corroborating. Come on, man. Aquarius energy. Aquarius rising. Aquarius moon. They are not cooperating. Alright. The Goddess deck, and I saw at the back of the deck. What we have here? Nine of Swords. Hope we're not worrying about anything, Aquarius. Shows that we got something on our mind. Let's see what we get, though. Alright, Aquarius. That fell out. Forgiveness. Back to deck energy was a Nine of Swords. So something that's been bothering you Are you wanting to be forgiven, or are you needing to forgive someone? So let's see. Forgiveness. Two of Wands. So we're looking back on everything about our lives. Maybe we're in need of clarity. We got the Ten of Wands. So the Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So you've been working on something, and now you're looking at all the hard work that you put in. Spirit is calling for you to forgive something or someone. Maybe things have not been so copacetic, and maybe that's what you've been diving in work so much. And now you're taking a look at the overall aspect of your life. Wow, I got some flippers here. Another one. Wow. Well, Aquarius energy is strong. I tell you that. I have cards flying out the deck. But again, there's something that you need to forgive, Aquarius. Maybe it's yourself. We're going to get some confirmation for you, but I do see that you've been taking a look at the overall aspect of your life, and that you have been going up a steep hill doing hard work. So let's see what else we have. Confusion. So there's some clarity needed there, Aquarius. We got the forgiveness card and confusion. So maybe you're confused as to what you did. Maybe you don't know why. You need to forgive a person. Maybe this person did something bad, really bad, and then you're confused as to why you need to forgive them. I had the forgiveness card come out earlier, one of the other signs. Forgiveness is for you, not the other person. The person did you wrong, and Spirit is saying forgive them so you will be okay. Again, forgiveness is for you, not the other person. Because basically, when you don't forgive someone, remember the back of the deck. This is why forgiveness is for you, because you letting that person stay in your head rent free. Okay? Which is not cool, Aquarius. Y'all let it go. Let's see what we got. Okay, community. Your surroundings, perhaps. Get some clarity here. Could be the work front, because we do have the Ten of Wands and then the Two of Wands. Let's see what else we got. All right, embarking on a new adventure. Embracing your community, so getting out, traveling, okay? I savor the wonders of the world. So this is a call out to get out of work. Maybe you're working a little too much, okay? And you are missing out on some things. The Spirit is saying, break out and embark on a new adventure. Okay, this could be something in regards to the community, or hanging out with friends, or doing something different. Okay, maybe this will help clear up that confusion you have, but something that you do need to forgive. And I feel like once you forgive that, whatever it is you haven't forgave, this will clear up the confusion that you have. So we're going to pull from the Moonology deck, see whatever messages we have for the Aquarius. Prosperity lies ahead. Well, all the work that you put in, I can't deny that prosperity lies ahead for you. All right, so take a step back, take a load off, do something different, embark on a new adventure, and don't stress. Like, whoever hurts you, you need to let that go, because it's going to cause you more confusion. Okay? We're going to see what other messages we have. So you are worried that by letting go of your frustration, those who are responsible will perceive they have won. Well, they have won, because you own the one suffering is you. So that's going back to what I said, that if you're not forgiving that person who hurt you, you are the one paying for it, not them. You paying for it, because you're the one thinking about it. All right, so that's what I have for Aquarius. Take a moment, look, let it sink in at the cards that was pulled, and I hope that message helps. Again, this was a general reading for all the signs. If you want a personal reading, please email AngelicWorkTarot@gmail.com. Visit on Twitter at The Angelic Poetess. Links are in the description. All right. Also, check out the website at AngelicTarotWorkDivination.org. There's daily messages on there. Also on Twitter and Instagram under Angelic Tarot Work. It's been a pleasure. Check y'all out next time. Peace, love, and light.